Top universities and best master's courses for architects in Canada in 2025. As you might be aware, a lot of courses that were certification and diploma courses are ineligible for postgraduate work permit. I have made a separate video on how and why these courses are ineligible for postgraduate work permit. So if you have any kinds of doubts, you can go ahead and check them out. In this video, I'll be talking about which universities are taking international admissions, which universities are good for international students, and which areas are good for international students to stay in, get a part-time job, and also have a cheaper living standard. For example, if you go to Toronto, it will be very expensive. So in this video, I'll be talking about all of these factors. We'll be covering what are the admission requirement, fee requirement, and all of these things. So try watching this video till the end. This video will be a very informative video for all the architects if you are planning to come to Canada. And guys, if you haven't supported my channel, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, I would request all of you to please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe to my channel, because this is the only way I can keep making these videos for all of you. So please go ahead, support the channel by subscribing it. And without any delays, let's get started with the video. So my first university that I have selected is University of Manitoba. I myself have applied to it, but when I was going for my master's education and when I was planning to have a master's education, I did apply to University of Manitoba. Getting into this university is also very tough. So there are two programs that I would recommend you if you are planning to come to Canada and if you are going for University of Manitoba. First is Masters in City Planning. This course is a really good course for all the students who want to get into government sector, who are into city planning, or who want to pursue urban planning or urban design. It is similar to that, but you will be working on city level. You will be learning a lot about the city planning, the codes, the norms that are there in Manitoba, and that will pave a way for you to work in government. But again, getting into government is a very tough thing. You won't be able to get into a government sector very easily when you are just on your work permit. Most of the time, the government usually hires people who have their PR. So be careful about this part. Next course is Masters of Architecture course, which is plain Masters of Architecture course. Again, this course is of 2 years, and the costing for both of these courses is around $30,000 to $40,000 for 2 years. This doesn't include any living expenses. And the requirements to get into this course is, first you need to have a GPA of 7.5 or 8 to get into this course, because the competition is very tough. IELTS or CELPIP rating, you should have at least 7-pointer CLB level. Then you will get into this course. Again, you will have to submit your transcripts, all these scores, your mark sheets, your portfolio, and finally, and when they accept you, usually they don't ask for any personal interview, but sometimes they do ask for personal interview or a personal call as well. So this is the process to get into this university, and this is one of the most prestigious universities in Canada and very old and very renowned university. So yeah, the competition will be tough. Next university on my list is University of Waterloo. Again, this is also a great university, not the most prestigious, I would say, but this is also a good university. It offers a Masters of Architecture course, and it has the costing of around $30,000 for 2 years. So the course is not that expensive. Waterloo is also not a bad city to be in. So you can also consider this. The entry to get into this university, you will need to have a GPA of at least 7 pointers, or else you won't be accepted into this university. The other requirements are same as the University of Manitoba. Now let's go on to the next university that we have on the list. So the next university on my list is University of British Columbia. This is world-renowned university. a lot of people, lot of international students come to this university from all around the world. Even people from US come to this university because of the variety of programs that this university offers. And also it is located in British Columbia, because British Columbia is one of the best places to live in Canada. And also this reflects in the living expenses and all of these things, which I'll be talking about in the later stages of this video. So there are two courses that caught my eyes. That first course is Masters of Architecture. That is the plain Masters of Architecture, and this is 2 years course. The total costing for this course is around $37,000 for 2 years, excluding your staying expense and all of these things. So those expenses will be different. So consider your total expense for this masters in British Columbia would come down to $50,000, including your living expenses and all of those things. Second course that I think would be very interesting for all the international students is Masters in Advanced Architecture. So they are covering few aspects of computational design and all of those things. So if you are into computational design, if you want to get into computational design, I think so Masters of Advanced Architecture is the one that you should go for. Again, the course costing is around $40,000. And to get into this course, you will need around 7.5 to 8 pointers in your architecture college. That is your GPA. And you will need to give your portfolio, you will need to submit your transcripts, you will need to submit all of these documents, and then you will get into this university again. And again, the application fees are also applied in all of these universities. So around $150 to $200 you will be paying for applying to all of these colleges. Next universities are University of Toronto. Again, this offers Masters of Architecture course. I'm not suggesting any urban design course for all of you, because most of the urban design courses that are offered in all of these universities are 11-month course, and the costing is way above $38,000. So I feel like even if you are interested in urban design course, you will be spending more, plus you will be getting less amount of work permit. So that will become a very difficult scenario for all of you if you are looking to stay here in Canada for a longer period of time, and if you are planning to apply for a PR, which I think a lot of international students are planning to. I would suggest go for a 2 years master's course. Don't go for 1 year's master's course, because 1 year master course will cost you approximately the same. It will give you just 1 year of work permit. So it will be a very difficult scenario for all of you to manage your PR and all of these things in just 1 year of work permit. So 2 years master's course is something that you should go for. Again, next university is University of Calgary. This is also a good university, and I would recommend this university because Calgary, Manitoba, these two places are still open to accept international students and international foreign workers. So don't only think about that, oh, this university is accepting international student, I should go here, but also see that what is the provincial status, are they accepting more immigrants or not. So if the province is not accepting more immigrants, if the province has stopped the immigration process, after completing your master's degree you will have your work permit, but then you might get stuck with no PR situation. So it will be a very difficult scenario for all of you. So I would say, like, if you want to utilize the amount of money that you are spending here in Canada, I would say you should have at least 3 years of work permit, because you won't be able to recover all your money. I am in my 3rd year of my work permit, and believe me guys, I am still paying my loans, still paying my debts. So it's not easy. So you will have a steady life, a very middle class life, even if you become an architect and whatever you do. Even if your salary is still $90,000 a year, you will have a very middle class life, because the living expenses and the cost of your life is very high over here. Plus the tax rates and everything is very high. So you won't be saving much. You will need at least 3 years to pay off your debt. You can't, or probably you can do it before, if you cut down on your living expenses, and if you live with like roommates, and if you share room for all of 2 years and save every little penny of your life, which I think you won't, because you have already graduated, you have done your masters, you also want to live your life, right? So things will be difficult for you. So that's why I would suggest go to cities and go to places where they have less population, where they are still open to accept immigrants. So for example, I wouldn't recommend University of Toronto, but this is also a good university, but I wouldn't recommend it because your living expense will be very high. There is a lot of saturation in job market, and probably if things go wrong in Canada, you won't have jobs. So make your decision wisely, see the immigration programs, see what is going on in these cities, see what are the job availability and job postings out there, and then opt for a university. Don't just go and just think that now I'm here, I'll be sorted. It doesn't work like that. So be very mindful about all of these things. So guys, this was it for today's video. I hope you liked the video. If you have any kinds of doubts or queries, or if you have any questions regarding these universities or how to apply, you can go ahead, mention it in the comment section. I have mentioned all the university application link in the description, so please go ahead, check it out. And if you like this video, if this video helped you in some way, please go ahead, support this channel by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. And guys, take care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.